So in this video I'm going to teach you how to do places in the town, giving and asking directions, and then using où, à la and al as well. Okay, so let's start with a few places in the town. En ville, in town. En ville, les endroits, the places. So we've got la banque, so écoute et répète, listen and repeat. La banque, le bar, le château, l'hôtel, le marché, la poste, la gare routière, la gare, la cathédrale, la plage, la pharmacie, l'église. Okay, so can you remember what these were called then? Qu'est-ce que c'est en français? Numéro 1. La banque. Et après, le bar. Et après, le château. L'hôtel. Le marché. La poste. La gare routière, la cathédrale, la plage, la pharmacie, l'église. Okay? So you know, some of these are obviously masculine because they have le before them, and some are obviously feminine because they have la before them. L' doesn't really tell you whether it's masculine or feminine, but in this case we have masculine hotel and l'église, which is feminine. Okay, but you do need to know for la and le whether they're masculine and feminine, definitely, especially when we get onto the directions a little bit later on. Okay, so here are the places again, les endroits. Qu'est-ce qui manque? What's missing? Qu'est-ce qui manque? Can you remember what's missing? Well, I hope you said la cathédrale. Ok, et encore? Qu'est-ce qui manque? I hope you said la gare. Qu'est-ce qui manque? I hope you said le château. Okay, let's go through a few others now then. So, le parc, le port, le supermarché. Donc, écoute et répète. Le parc, le port, le supermarché, au masculine. Le restaurant, or sometimes they shorten it to le resto. I wouldn't write that, but you certainly can use that in oral French. Le restaurant, or le resto. My main problem with this with students is the spelling of this, which is exactly the same as in English. So just be careful how you spell those. Oh, sorry. Let's go back one. Right, so next one. Le centre sportif, sports center. Le stade. So all of these masculine. Le parc, park. Le port, the port. Le supermarché, supermarket. Le restaurant, or le resto, restaurant. Le centre sportif, the sports center. Le stade, the stadium. Okay, le magasin de souvenirs. Le magasin de souvenirs, the gift shop. Le syndicat d'initiative. Le syndicat d'initiative, the tourist information office. And then a couple of feminine ones here. La piscine. La boulangerie. Obviously, the nice place to go to in France. So you can get your fresh croissants and your baguettes. Or your pain au chocolat. Okay, so let's have a look at them again. Can we remember what they all are? Right, so you'll see on the screen one of the places flash up. Can you tell me what number they are? C'est quel numéro? Le stade, c'est numéro 6. Très bien. Le parc, c'est numéro 1. Le magasin de souvenirs, c'est numéro 7. Le restaurant, c'est numéro 4. La piscine, c'est numéro 8. Le syndicat d'initiative, c'est numéro 9. Le centre sportif, c'est numéro 5. Le port, c'est numéro 2. Le supermarché, c'est numéro 3. Et la boulangerie, c'est numéro 10. Ok, bien. Right. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est en anglais? Qu'est-ce que c'est en anglais? Okay, so have a little think. And then we'll go over the answers. Ok, on va voir. Donc, supermarket, train station, swimming pool, train station. Pourquoi c'est train station? Sorry, that should say baker's there. Don't know why I've left that as train station. Sorry about that. Ok, on continue. Ok, en ville. Est-ce qu'il y a un ou une près d'ici? Is there a near here? A2, utilisez les photos suivantes pour faire une conversation. Par exemple, numéro 1, est-ce qu'il y a une banque près d'ici? So you just need to make similar sentences with the pictures, asking whether there's something near here. So I've given you the example of the first one. Est-ce qu'il y a une banque près d'ici? Is there a bank near here? Now note, when we went through them before, we had a look at whether it was le, which is masculine, so in this case we'd use un, a, and if it was la, we'd use une, if it's feminine. Okay, so have a little think about whether it's masculine or feminine, and then ask the questions. You could either say oui or no if you're working in twos, or just think about the question on your own. Okay, bien, so pause it now and then have a go. Donc, numéro 2, c'est est-ce qu'il y a un port près d'ici? Numéro 3, est-ce qu'il y a une pharmacie près d'ici? Numéro 4, est-ce qu'il y a un syndicat d'initiative près d'ici? Numéro 5, est-ce qu'il y a la poste, ou est-ce qu'il y a une poste, pardon, près d'ici? Numéro 6, est-ce qu'il y a une cathédrale près d'ici? Numéro 7, est-ce qu'il y a une gare routière près d'ici? Et numéro 8, est-ce qu'il y a un centre sportif? Okay, yeah, so now we know how to ask a simple, is there something near here? Let's move it on a little bit and ask some questions. So we've got two choices here. We've got pour aller où ou à là, and où est. Pour aller à où ou à là is how do I get to, or in order to get to, and that's how you'd ask, how do I get to such and such a place? Où est, simply, where is. So we might answer with c'est, it is. C'est. So à gauche de, on the left of, or just à gauche. À droite, on the right, or à droite de, on the right of something. And you've got two options here, va or aller. Va being the singular informal form for you, aller being the plural or the formal form for you. So literally, you go straight on, but we translate it as go straight on. So va or aller tout droit, or you could have monte or monter la rue. Monte, go straight on for informal, and monter for formal or plural. So va or aller tout droit, monte ou monter la rue. Okay, let's keep going. So this one, descendre or descendez la rue. Descendre for you informal, descendez for you formal or plural. Descendez or descendre or descendez la rue. Or we could say c'est ici, it's here, ici, here. Derrière, behind. Devant, in front of. Là-bas, over there. Or là, there. Là-bas, over there. Là, there. Près de, near to. Loin de, far from. And also, à côté de, next to. À côté de. And then we could have traverse or traverser la rue. Traverse being the singular informal, traverser being the plural, or traverser being the singular informal, and traverser being the plural or formal versions. So traverse or traverser la rue or la place. Go across the road, la rue, or la place, the square. Okay, so those are our directions. So how do we ask? So we said pour aller à, in order to get to, or how do I get to? Pour aller au port, how do I get to the port? Pour aller à l'église, how do I get to the church? Pour aller à la cathédrale, how do I get to the cathedral? Sorry, a rogue upside down question mark here from my Spanish, I'm sorry, take that out. So we notice that a changes to u here, al here, and alla here. Now why do you think it changes to u? Well, hopefully you said it's because pour is masculine. So a plus the le changes to u. Pour aller au port. If it's L apostrophe, it stays the same. Pour aller à l'église. And when it's feminine, pour aller à la cathédrale. So just give you an aide-mémoire there. So a plus the le goes to u. A plus the la stays as alla. A plus L apostrophe is al. Okay? But if we use the question où est, we don't need to worry about the a and the le and the a and the la, because it's just where is. Where is the port? Où est le port? Où est l'église? Where's the church? Où est la cathédrale? Okay, so two ways of asking our questions here. So let's see whether you can make up a dialogue. So, excusez-moi, monsieur or madame, excuse me, madam. And then we could either use pour aller à la, or al, or au, depending whether it's masculine or feminine. We could use où est, and I've added in où sont, where are they? Or where, où est is where is it? Où sont, where are they? Where are whatever they are for plural. Où se trouve, where is it situated? Or où se trouve with the nt, still pronounced the same though. Where are they situated? So the thing on the end would be plural if it had an nt. The thing on the end would be, or the place on the end would be singular if it just has an e on the end. And similarly for this, où est le port, singular place. Où sont, quite often might use, où sont les toilettes, where are the toilets? So we'd have a plural noun at the end. Okay, so here are your possibilities. So if you try using pour aller al or etc. for these ones here, and then use these directions to help you. If you're not sure about your directions, rewind them back and have another go. And then for these ones, either use où est or où se trouve, and then the place. So pause it now and have a go.